Vikram Vedhaisa 2017 Indian Tamil language film. The film tells the story of Vikram, a police inspector who sets out to track down and kill Vedha. Vikram is a brave and honest police inspector who is decisive about right and wrong. Whereas Vedha is a criminal who understands the gray shades between good and evil. Vikram leads an encounter unit formed to eliminate Vedha. When Vikram makes a plan to encounter Vedha, he himself voluntarily surrenders and tells 3 stories to Vikram which changes his perceptions of good and evil. The film is taken based on the concept of an Indian folktale Beetle Pachedi. In the folktale, King Vikram faces many difficulties in bringing the Vitala to the tantric. Vitala is a spirit analogous to a vampire who hangs upside down from a tree. Each time Vikram tries to capture the Vitala, it tells a story that ends with a riddle. If Vikram cannot answer the question correctly, the vampire consents to remain in captivity. If the king knows the answer but still keeps quiet, then his head shall burst into 1,000 pieces. And if King Vikram answers the question correctly, the vampire would escape and return to his tree. He knows the answer to every question, therefore the cycle of catching and releasing the vampire continues. This is the outline of the story. Now we will discuss the main story briefly. The movie starts with an encounter where some of Veda's henchmen will be killed by Vikram. When Santanam, one of the youngest members in the unit, is nervous about this. Vikram calms him by saying that he sleeps peacefully after every encounter, knowing that the men he shot were criminals. As the unit plans another encounter, Vedha enters the police station and surrenders. When Vikram interrogates Vedha, he offers to tell him a story. In the story, movie goes back to 13 years early period and relates how Vedha became a gangster and drug smuggler. Vedha warns his younger brother Vignesh to stay away from crime. Vignesh is being called by everyone as Puli due to his arithmetic skills. But Puli is forced by a rival gangster, Ravi, to carry drugs. When Puli is caught by the police, he confesses, and Ravi is arrested. On his boss Sanga's orders, Ravi assaults Puli, leaving a permanent mark on his hand. The story ends and Vedha asks Vikram if he should kill Ravi or Sang. Vikram replies that Ravi was an instrument and the boss who orders to assault Puli was the real culprit. Vedha says the answer is correct, implying that he killed Sang. Vedha's lawyer, who turns out to be Vikram's wife Priya, intervenes and bails him out. Vikram realizes that the unarmed person he shot during the starting scene of the movie was Puli, based on the mark in his hand. Vikram worried that Vedha might try to kill his colleague and best friend Simon. He is also involved in the encounter of Vedha's younger brother and rushes to save him. But he finds Simon and Chandra shot dead. Chandra is none other than Puli's girlfriend. Sirendhar, the superintendent of police, dismisses it as a failed encounter. Vikram wanted to find the truth behind the mystery of Simon death as he was his best friend as well as colleague. He rushes to wife Priya, Vedha's lawyer, and asks whereabouts of Vedha, but she refuses to reveal. Angered by this, Vikram raids Vedha's tenements and manages to capture him. Vedha requests Vikram to listen to another story. The second story starts with Puli, now an adult, offering to launder Vedha's income investing it in shares. Vedha's boss Chita invests 5 million rupees in this venture. However, Chandra, girlfriend of Puli, is supposedly kidnapped, and the money is missing. Chandra returns and reveals that she stole the money to start a new life but come back because she loves Puli. Ветха returns the money to Cheta. The Angered Cheta orders Ветха to kill Chandra. The second story ends here. And Ветha asks Vikram if he should respect Cheta and carry out the order or to disobey him. If Ветха disobey him and support his own younger brother Puli, that will resulting in a gang war between Ветха and Cheta. Vikram replies that he should support Puli, to which Ветха agrees. Realizing that Puli's innocence causes Vikram to lose balance momentarily. At that point, Ветха attacks Vikram and telling him to investigate Simon and Puli's deaths and escape. Vikram begins his investigation, finally discovering that Ravi was the mastermind behind Puli's death. This was informed to Ветха, then Ветha brings Ravi to an abandoned factory. Vikram arrives to find Ravi beaten up by Ветха. Ветха tells Vikram the third and final story. Ветha had sent Puli and Chandra to Mumbai as the gang war continues. He noticed that only his men are being targeted and eliminated by the police but not Cheta's men. Based on Ravi's confession, Ветha says that Simon was paid by Ravi to kill his men. Ветha asks Vikram if Simon was right. Simon became corrupt to pay for his critically ill son's medical procedure. Ветha kills Ravi and escapes before Vikram can answer. Sirendhar and the unit arrive. He castigates Vikram for letting Ветha escape again. Vikram slowly realizes that the entire unit had also been paid by Ravi. Sirendhar reveals that Ravi paid them to kill Ветha and that Chandra's abduction was intended to jet Puli out of Mumbai. They thought this would lure Ветha out of hiding. The guilt-ridden Simon had gone to save Chandra, but the unit killed both of them. As the unit prepares to kill Vikram, Ветha reappears and saves him. A gunfight ensues, and Vikram disables his colleagues, who were mere pawns, but kills Sirendhar. Vikram asks Ветha if he should let him go for saving his life or kill him since he is a criminal. The film ends with a standoff between them. This was the entire story of the movie. I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.